Hi Virgo, thank you for joining me for your October 2017 forecast. I am using the Norbert Loesch Cosmic Tarot deck, and I wanted to take just a few minutes before starting into the forecast to express my condolences, sympathies, concerns, and let everyone who's been affected by the natural disasters know that our hearts go out to you. Been thinking about people who have lost relatives, lost their homes. This spans from Houston to Florida to Mexico to all of the Caribbean. And there's just a lot going on environmentally and globally and politically that I didn't feel like I could ignore that and just start into the forecast. And in my readings throughout the week, I'm reading for people all over the world. So this isn't just the US, but there are concerns for our country and for our world, spanning from New Zealand to Australia to France to Doha, Qatar. And clients everywhere are generally feeling a little bit anxiety. So I just wanted to say, if you're suffering, if you're having a hard time processing everything, please know you're not alone. And I hope that anyone who has lost family or homes or anything that's important to them, even though they can't hear this right now because there's no power or electricity in some countries, I just feel like I need to express myself here and let them know our prayers are with them. And I hope they can begin to heal as soon as possible. Okay, so let's get into the forecast. On the 5th of October, we have our full moon at 12 degrees of Aries. And this energy brings an awareness for Virgo in the sector of your intimacies and your shared resources, your investments, investors, and you might be closing the door on I want to say a financial analyst. So maybe you're getting your money in order, and I can see why your money sectors are impacted in a big way this month, as well as your third house. So this full moon on the 5th is conjunct Uranus, and what that means is there is a sudden revelation in regards to either your connected intimacy relationship or your money with your partner. Because the 8th house is other people's money and what you share collectively as a unit. And Uranus here is giving me the feeling of this isn't planned. You know, you're not thinking about this right away at the top of the month, but something might need to be seen and adjusted. I would actually look at a lot of your credit card statements in the first week and make sure that you're being charged correctly. The 8th house could have a lot to do with people being a little bit shifty in terms of finances. And the full moon bringing an awareness here, something might need to be seen and then readjusted for Virgo and Virgo rising. Please watch your ascendant sign for these forecasts as they resonate more deeply with your natal astrological positioning. And you might want to check out your moon sign as well for some emotional connections. Watch all three for a full cosmic catch-up. Now we get to the goods. Now I'm excited about this. I mean, I'm excited all the time with astrology. I could eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but the 10th of October on 10/10, Jupiter makes an annual transit. So he's exiting Libra after a year, and he's entering Scorpio. So he hasn't been here in the sector for you for 12 years. And this is your communication sector. It's the short distance travel. It is the communication, the vehicle, the relationship with your siblings. You're definitely getting a new whip this year. You're upgrading the cars or the modes of transportation. How you are getting places is elevating, it's expanding. You need something bigger. Jupiter will insist upon it. You're not downgrading. And Jupiter's energy is here through November 8th of 2018. So you have 13 months with this energy here. It's not like you'll have to buy a car on the 10th, but the optimism about where you're headed in the third house you may start to feel even earlier than the 10th, because Jupiter is optimism. He's Santa Claus. He's magnificent energy, biggest planet we have in our solar system. And as he encroaches on this sector in October, you're feeling him way before. You probably feel him there now. And you're thinking about maybe the ride or the car or where you're traveling to on the weekends. You want to also engage this year with your siblings. And perhaps they're creating parts of larger families. Siblings having babies is a very big interpretation of Jupiter in the 3rd house. You becoming what did I want to say? Like godparent or, responsible for the baby too. Not that you're having it on your own, but your siblings, it's almost like it's a great big happy family. They might actually throw their kid your way for a few visits with Jupiter here, but I really feel like for your editing, your writing, for people who are public speaking, sales, if you're selling stuff as a career, Jupiter in the 3rd house will see you soar for 13 months. Your marketing, how you are approaching clients and contacts, beautiful, uplifting energy. And you have faith about this too. There's faith where Jupiter goes. There's the belief and positivity that you can achieve what you need to in the sector that he's in. And that's all things 3rd house for Virgo, and Virgo rising especially. On the 14th, Venus enters Libra, and then you have a lot of uplifting energy in the money house. So Venus and Mars are traveling very close together, like boyfriends and girlfriends do. And Venus being money just as much as she is love and attraction, she's using her Taurian energy in a sector that she's very strongly comfortable in, because she governs Libra and Taurus. So Venus in Libra, she's going home. That home for you is in the money sector. So you'll see attractive money come your way, attracting the finances. Getting a hold on your budget is also important here. On the 17th, your ruling planet, Mercury, enters Scorpio, conjunct Jupiter. This is great for teachers, writers, sales, online marketing, even taxi drivers, driving, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers. I'm not promoting a certain company, so don't get crazy on me. I'm just trying to hear everything. And they're not saying those words, but it's like taxi is what I got. And they mean that too, but any mode of transportation, these careers that bring people to different places, huge earnings and social connections at that time. On the 19th, new moon, 26 degrees of Libra in the 2nd house. So it's 2nd house, 3rd house, 2nd house, 3rd house, and then the 8th house at the top. So all of your resources are lit up and in October. And how you express yourself is magnified here. Your new moon intentions can easily be set and written to be focused on your earnings and your self-worth. Virgo is getting some confidence here. And Virgo might need a confidence boost. How you value yourself is important when the 2nd house is ignited, and your self-esteem is worked on here. So focus your intentions on anything in that area, your value, how you value other things, how people value you. And see how that can manifest in a 28-day lunar cycle, if not for the full year. On the 22nd, Mars enters Libra. So we have 3 personal planet and energies in the 3rd house and 3 in the 2nd. Mars conjunct the new moon's energy and Venus in the second house. Mars is a stimulus planet. He's in the money sector. You're earning. It's a wrap. I'll see you next month. That would be so awesome if I just shut down and then it was just like, yeah, it's energy, Mars, catalyst, fire in the money sector, fire in the hole, fire in your wallet. This is all good stuff. And you had Jupiter in your money sector for a full year already, Virgo. So you might have some separation anxiety when he leaves on the 10th, like, what about that money? But now you've got three little homies floating through here immediately after Jupiter leaves. So they're like, baby steps. You won't be left empty. We won't all leave you at once. And I kind of love that. I love the little story behind our solar system. On the 23rd, our life force, the sun, joins up with Jupiter in conjunction with Mercury and Jupe in the third house. You might want to write something, or even if it's just in your journal, there's an expression that needs to come out of Virgo. And I'm getting a lot of online images. So maybe you're working on your website, your blog, your magazine that you run, or whatever you're doing. This is definitely enhanced in the third house. So if you have an innate skill there, I would get to it. Let's see what's coming up in the cards. I'm totally shuffled, so I'm going to just drop them down into my 4 piles and let you know that if you'd like to read with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. You select your desired reading length via the PayPal button, and I get back to you and set that up in an email. Also, you might want to check out your VIMEO on-demand October medium messages. They are also up. They were up last week, so please subscribe to the channel if you want to get them right away. In addition to the medium messages, I uploaded a 9-card fortune card reading, and I'm excited about the Vimeo channel, so check that out if you can. Information is below for that, as well as my tarot course, The Magic of Tarot, that I wrote and published. It's an open enrollment course that you can take at any time. So feel free to take a look at that by clicking the links below. No commitment on the course. If you click the links, you have to register by clicking register, so you can clearly click the links and get the information you need before purchasing. Okay, wow. I love it. This happened in Sagittarius. The first card out was the Major Arcana card that represented that sign. You have Hermit. That's the Virgo card. So this Major Arcana card is here to say what's up. And it is a very spiritual card. It's a card of retreat. It's not giving too much outward energy as it is the receipt of energy. You might become very quiet, peaceful, might be attracted to spirituality or metaphysical subjects at this time. Let's see what else is here. King of Swords, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is a very sharp, direct, brilliant mind, the King of Swords. He could be a boss or an authority figure or an attorney. I want more cards first. Let's see. 6 of Wands. For those of you who are dealing with an attorney, there is a victory ahead for you. There's a victory ahead for you anyway with the 6 of Wands, but next to the King of Swords, it could be legal. The 6 of Wands is recognition, promotion, achieving honors, award, and reward. So your gains are valid here, Virgo. Your last card, look at this. Yes, family money, 10 of coins, inheritance, family savings, what you have collectively as a unit. Extremely high money card, the highest before the court cards begin. There is a strong victory or payout for Virgo, your money, the 10 of coins, and the second house. It is just that. You are receiving this year. and this month. And why not this year? Hold that in your vision. Focus that on the new moon. Try not to come from a place of lack in your intentions. Don't focus on what you don't want. Focus on what you do and phrase it accordingly. And keep it to yourself. But look at this. This is why I love using new decks and keep them on rotate, because I am so inspired by the illustrations and I learn something and get messages in different cards. But look at this. On his silk scarf, you're going to see 2 planetary symbols for, let's see, how do I get this light? Okay. That's Jupiter and that's the sun. Right there is the symbol for the sun with a little dot in it, and that's the sign for Jupiter. The hermit's wearing those 2 planets on his silk scarf, and Jupiter and the sun are going to be in your 3rd house on the 23rd together conjunct. That's the kind of shit that you can't make up, because I don't make any of this up, but it's just a phrase I use. But these 2 planets, they don't have to be in the same place at the same time, obviously. They just happen to be here this month. So this card is saying, Virgo, because you're the hermit, focus on your 3rd house where both of those planets are. And you could see some luck because of Jupiter, success, divine timing is important. It is the time now to focus your energy on the 3rd house. I love that. And if you need a business manager or an attorney, try to choose an air sign. There's Libra on this card, on his lapel, which represents justice. And I was getting that from this card of, yes, you won, victory. And you might win a payout too. So if you are in a pending legal situation, I have all the confidence in the world that it's all good. I hope this was helpful. I'm wishing you a sweet October. Remember, Virgo, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.